Mark Rogers TV, soon to be the voice of Georgia Tech football and the favorite landing spot for Yellow Jacket fans worldwide. You will see soon what I mean. Georgia Tech football taking a bit of a downer in its first season under Jeff Collins, as expected, implementing an updated offense after years and years of Paul Johnson's antiquated triple option attack that was fun to watch for many of us, but college football had passed it by. All right, let's talk about the Jackets' prospects for 2020. Let's keep in mind, of course, that we're going from an 8-game ACC season to 10 games. A lot of the fluff, a lot of the FCS wins and lower-level group of 5 wins are out the door, so it's going to be difficult for a lot of these lower-level teams that typically, after only winning 1 or 2 conference games, boost their schedule by going 4-0 or 3-1 in the non-conference games. Don't have that luxury this season, and especially for Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets are playing the most difficult of the non-conference games for any team in the ACC this season against UCF in Week 2. All right, let's run it down. Keep in mind, the FPI is right there. My percentage of probability of Georgia Tech winning those games is right there as well. We will make those comparisons, and then I will let you know how many games I have Georgia Tech winning. Let's also keep in mind that this is the voice of college football. Please subscribe. We're getting you set for 2020. You got to subscribe. That way you hit the bell for the notifications. You know when we're going live. People love the call-in shows. We are ramping up on the call-in shows, and we deliver live streams with the best bloggers, broadcasters, and writers in the industry all week. So please subscribe. Lock it in right here. All right, Georgia Tech fans, you're not going to be too pleased. Florida State's got a 75% chance of winning this game. The Jackets open at home or on the road in Tallahassee. I'm giving them less of a chance at Florida State at 18%. UCF, 18% chance, according to the FPI, of knocking off Central Florida. I'm at 30%. Okay, here's a disparity. At Syracuse, after a 1-7 season in the ACC and 3-9 overall, the Power Index likes Georgia Tech on the road at Syracuse by 65%. I'm going 64-36. Cuse. Louisville, we think about the same, right? About a 25% chance of winning that game against Louisville in Atlanta. Basically no chance against Clemson. Boston College on the road. The FPI gives Georgia Tech pretty much a 50-50 shot. I like BC 68-32. Against Notre Dame, that's a decent chance of beating Notre Dame at home at 23%. I'm more at 91-9. Pitt, 65% chance of beating the Panthers at home. I'm at 28%. Big disparity here. So I'm lockstep with the FPI on a lot of these teams in most of the games, but big disparities here with the Yellow Jackets as the FPI thinks Georgia Tech is going to be a much improved football team this year. Against Miami, this shocks me. They're giving Georgia Tech a 48% chance of winning at Miami. At the same time, what happened last year? Georgia Tech went 3-9. They went 1-7 in the ACC. Who'd they beat? Miami. Or did they go 2-6 in the ACC? Regardless, 3-9, they beat Miami on the road. So they can do it. I'm giving them a 20% chance of winning that game. And then against Duke and NC State, the FBI actually likes Georgia Tech as a favorite. 62% chance of defeating Duke. And on the road at NC State at 59%. I'm giving them less than a 50% chance of winning those games. So the dominoes fell a certain way. I don't necessarily think Georgia Tech's going to go 1-10. But when you do it this way in regards to selecting all the games, you tend to box yourself in if you don't look at the entire map at the same time, and that's exactly what I did. So I certainly believe the Yellow Jackets, I think they could win at Florida State. Do I believe that they will? No. But the wins that I could see coming would be at Syracuse, of course, at Boston College, home against Pitt, Duke, of course, NC State, of course. So Georgia Tech could conceivably win 5 or 6 games. Most likely they're going to go about 4-7. But because when I did most of these other teams, I did all these other teams before Georgia Tech, and I leaned Syracuse, and then I was looking for a win for Boston College, and then I was looking for Pitt, I was looking for Duke. On down the line, I was looking for a win for NC State, and that's how it turned out. One win against Duke. All the rest losses. Do I think that's going to happen? This is the first team I'm going to say I'm not trusting my power index here. But again, I've got Georgia Tech favored in none of the games. I think they'll win 3, but again, I backed myself in selecting the other teams before Georgia Tech. We've got all the heavyweights left, like Notre Dame, Florida State, Miami, Clemson. Georgia Tech was the last of these middling teams like Syracuse, Pitt, Duke, NC State, Boston College for me to select, and I already went and just happened to be leaning the other direction on all those games that Georgia Tech played. So again, I've got to own up to it. 1-10 for the Yellow Jackets. The FBI is going 4-7 with wins over Syracuse, Pitt, Duke, and NC State. And those are pretty substantial margins too. 65, 65, 62, and 59. The Jackets, I would think you fans of Georgia Tech football would be satisfied with 4-7 coming off 3-9 and with no real give-me wins, especially with the most difficult ACC game in the conference for any team playing outside the league and taking on UCF. All right, 1-10 for the Yellow Jackets. Be kind to me, Georgia Tech fans. Understand the process here. We'll be back with, we got Notre Dame coming up right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football.